We've got high hopes for this contest with these two fighters. Should be a really good matchup. I'm Todd Grisham. Alongside me is Johnny Nelson.
I feel like a fraud. How have I got these ringside seats?
Time for our tale of the tape. St. George Groves. This London, England native always brings the pain. He's a former super middleweight world champion and still believes he can get back on top. Here comes the Miracle Man himself, Daniel.
This bout is scheduled for 12 rounds of boxing. In the red corner, a European, British, and Commonwealth super middleweight title holder from London, England, a super middleweight champion of the world, St. George Groves. Fighting out of the blue corner, from Brooklyn, New York, introducing an acclaimed two-time middleweight champion of the world, known as the Miracle Man, Daniel Jacob.
Well, it is go time, ladies and gentlemen, and you can see there is not a seat to be had for this very close matchup.
Todd, all I can say, heaven on earth. Heaven on earth.
And what I say you must obey. Good luck.
Great to have you with us for this all-action affair. We expect big things, and I don't think we're going to be disappointed. They walk away from each other and then run right back into trouble. Neither man really defending themselves. Good counter left hand there. There was so much hype surrounding this match. I wonder if it can actually live up to the hype.
You can walk into an arena and be the hero. The pressure, the expectation, the desire from the fans. You can't get away from it. Ignore them. Lock it off. I know it's hard. I can hardly hear you, Todd. You've got to ignore them. Get on with your job.
Nice counter shot. Nice exchange here from both men. Both men step back for just a moment. Lands with the right counter. Counter fighter relies a lot on their instincts and reaction time. You've got to get in there quick to punch your opponent before he gets his fist back to block.
Todd, I understand what you're saying, but you've got to be on this. You've got to be on it. You've got to be a pro. You've got to think right. Concentrate.
Despite what the judges' scorecards read, there are no losers in this one. They've got the momentum, they've got the advantage. How do they carry that into the next round?
As long as they don't get complacent, you think this is too easy. If they keep this same kind of...
Here we go, it's round two. Coming off that fantastic last round, let's see if he can keep his momentum going. Nice counter shot with the right hand. Nice counter. You can tell he's stronger, but he's not faster. Nice job landing that left counter punch. He just misses with that big right hand. This counter puncher is going to wait for you to move first, and then will strike like a snake. Keep an eye on this guy.
To beat a counter puncher, you've got to take them out of their pace. Do not wait for them, because if you wait, they'll pepper and pop you all night long. Rush them.
Nice exchanges from both men in this round. He missed with that jab.
skill for skill, tap for tap. She's like a match made in heaven.
Back and forth they go in this round. The momentum continues to shift. Great counter right hand there. Counter right. Big right hand just misses. And he misses with that jab. A very competitive round with 10 seconds left. Well, he is in big trouble here. He may have been saved by the bell.
Wow, it's like two different leagues.
There's the bell to start round 3. Safe to say that last round was a nightmare. Let's see if we can turn it around here.
Now he knows he's been hurt. He's going to come out and put the pressure on. He's going to throw the kitchen sink at you. You've got to be ready for that. Don't fight fire with fire. Hold him off. Be smart because he's going to try and put you under pressure. He knows your legs have gone. He knows your head's not cleared. Be sharp.
Should we be surprised if these two fighters go the distance tonight, considering how much they've emphasized their physical fitness?
Middleweights always gives us a class. If you've got 2 class middleweight fighters, you are in for action. I'm quite sure right now, if you know your boxing, a certain fighter, I would just say marvelous, but some fighters were unbelievable middleweight.
Some nice exchanges from both men in this round. Both of these men showing exceptional chins, by the way.
Totally impressed. You know what? You got skill. You got... Oh, my goodness. I admire these guys.
There's a counter shot. These two fighters are made for one another. Got out of the way of that right hook. When someone punches that hard, you don't want to trade shots. You know the scorecards are going to be all over the place in this one. Catch and shoot. At this point, you got to believe he can't win on the scorecards. Going to need a knockout.
Every second, every minute of this fight is important. Every second, every minute of this round is important. You cannot afford to lose it.
Back at it in round 4. Safe to say that last round was a nightmare. Let's see if we can turn it around here.
This is one of those situations. You've just been hurt. You've got to get out there again. Be smart. Be sharp. Don't be a fool. Don't get suckered in. Make him fight your fight. Hold him. Tie him up just until your head clears again and your legs come back again. Because if you don't, he's going to pop you off.
Talk about punches and bunches. That's the mantra for this fighter with that exceptional hand speed.
What you've got to do, Toddy, is anticipation. You've got to wait. You just got to throw caution to the wind and just hope. You're never going to know where the shots are coming from. You just got to put in a guess.
That left counter was perfectly timed. You can tell he's stronger, but he's not faster. Some nice exchanges from both men in this round. Someone's will cave, but which fighter will it be? Insane action. that left counterpunch to score. Both of these men showing exceptional chins, by the way. He gets out of the way of that left hand. A very competitive round with 10 seconds left. That bell could not have come soon enough for this guy.
Wow, you know, I've been in fights like that. When you're thinking, come on, bro, ring away. You walk back to the corner like you've just seen the sun.
There's the bell to start round 5. Safe to say that last round was a nightmare. Let's see if we can turn it around here.
That was a tough last round. Now you've got to make sure he doesn't put it on him. That's what he's going to try and do. So tie him up, hold him, lean on him. Don't get drawn into a fight. Not yet. Not until your senses have come back.
You've seen all the famous boxing movies, the training scenes, the gym work. That's what it all boils down to. Who's going to have more endurance?
Midway through the fight, if you are tired, this can be the loneliest place in the world. If you cheated, now we're going to find out.
No power in those punches. Neither man really defending themselves. Some nice exchanges from both men in this round.
Very close match. It shows the skill, the discipline, the respect both fighters have for each other because no one dare do anything out of turn.
I think it's safe to say one of these fighters certainly has a significant speed advantage. You can tell who it is.
So you're getting in there with someone that's so fast, you're prepared to take a licking because you've got to get some before you get him close.
Missed him with that uppercut. Very close round with 10 seconds to go. Pretty dominant round there. Let's see how they respond here in the next round.
Dominance without a doubt.
This is the beginning of round 6. Well, there's no doubt about who won that last round. Let's see what he has for us here in the next one. And a counter left. Good counter punching for both these athletes. You can tell he's stronger, but he's not faster. Both men step back for just a moment. How do they use this fighter's aggression against them?
I've seen some aggressive fighters like this, and they are a nightmare. If you are not fit, that is the worst place to be, having second thoughts in the ring.
Nice exchanges from both men in this round. They just missed with that big right hand.
Skill for skill, tap for tap, just like a match made in heaven.
Counter punch. And they get out of the way of that left hand. Not a lot of punch output. Thought there would be some more action here. off-the-charts action from both of these fighters. This round still up for grabs with just 10 seconds to go. From this moment forward, he cannot afford to lose another round.
Needs a knockout without a doubt. Needs to go out there and think, right, you know what? Next round, you're getting it. You're going to get...
Here comes round 7. Safe to say that last round was a nightmare. Let's see if we can turn it around here.
Now he knows he's been hurt. He's going to come out and put the pressure on. He's going to throw the kitchen sink at you. You've got to be ready for that. Don't fight fire with fire. Hold him off. Be smart because he's going to try and put you under pressure. He knows your legs are gone. He knows your head's not cleared. Be sharp.
Endurance is becoming a factor. You can see this fighter having a hard time getting out of the way of the punches, and they're not throwing as many on their own.
What can they change? They can change their attitude. They can change their nervous system. Throw a certain amount of punches per round, because otherwise, if they deviate from the game plan, they're going to be shattered once again, and the fight will be over.
Nice exchanges from both men in this round. He misses with that jab.
They're so close, so close. How can you separate them? It's going to be a hard night tonight for the judges.
Big swing and a miss. When you're a power puncher, you're not as concerned with how many punches you throw. It's about how many you land and how hard they are.
It's the one who draws first blood, Todd. That's what you've got to look at. If you can hit and you know you're in there with a banger, you've got to be on it, but you've got to be confident.
You know the scorecards are going to be all over the place in this one. As bad as boxing judging can be sometimes, there's no doubt. And they're back at it again here in round 8. Well, there's no doubt about who won that last round. Let's see what he has for us here in the next one. You can tell he's stronger, but he's not faster. I don't think it's going to be a boxing match. This is going to be a fight. There's a big difference between being the aggressor and the effective aggressor. Which type are we seeing so far?
Sometimes when you have a fight, the best way to beat a fight is not give them what they want, because they want to get you there. They want you to stand there toe-to-toe with them and have a terror. That's what they do in the gym every single day of the week. What you've got to do is you've got to frustrate them as they set their shots. Get out of the way, and they'll get so angry, so frustrated because they can't work.
Some nice exchanges from both men in this round.
Perfectly matched, skill for skill, tap for tap. Now this fight will say, you know what, I'm just that notch above you, and so I got to respect both of them more than happy.
Halfway through the round, and there's not a lot separating these two. Just when you thought we'd see a lull in the action, here George Groves stumbling backwards. And now they're right back into the fray. A very competitive round with 10 seconds left. What would you tell this guy? He's got to do something different.
Wow, it was like two different...
And we enter the ninth. Safe to say that last round was a nightmare. Let's see if we can turn it around here.
This is one of those situations. You've just been hurt. You've got to get out there again. Be smart, be sharp. Don't be a fool, don't get suckered in. Make him fight your fight. Hold him, tie him up, just until your head clears again and your legs come back again. Because if you don't, he's gonna pop you off.
Good counter punching. He parries away the left uppercut. This fighter has determined that they can walk through any punches that their opponent throws, and that's a very confident spot to be in.
This is when you get in the ring feeling like you're King Kong, because you know you've got a chin that is not going to get dented.
Nice counter shot. This fighter realizes that defense is one of the scoring criteria in boxing. Big left there, but misses. Beautiful counter shot. It's all offense all the time. That doesn't score. You know the scorecards are going to be all over the place in this one. Well, it's no secret who has the advantage after that last round. Let's see what they have in store for us in the next one. And there's the bell to start round 10. Coming off that fantastic last round, let's see if he can keep his momentum going. You've heard the phrase, finding a second win. I don't think I need to tell you which one of these fighters needs to find it.
Now this is about desire. This is about character. This is about want.
He just misses with that jab. Punch, counter punch. He blocks that jab. Power is obviously the great equalizer in boxing, but when you know your opponent is relying on that so heavily, how do you deal with it?
Sometimes when you get in there with someone that's so powerful, you don't think him. You just got to be smarter than them. You've got to be like a little Fagin and pickpocket them.
Nice exchanges from both men in this round. Good counter right hand again. He parries the right jab away. Nice exchange here from both men. Beautiful counter punch. A big left, but doesn't score with it. Despite what the judges' scorecards read, there are no losers in this one. A perfect counter lands. Well, we're entering desperation mode here. Gonna need a knockout.
Every second, every minute of this fight is important. Every second, every minute of this round is important. You cannot...
Here we go in the championship rounds, round 11. Safe to say that last round was a nightmare. Let's see if we can turn it around here. They exchange punches. There's no doubt that this fighter's power can change the fight around in an instant. You can't afford to make one single minor mistake.
I've seen certain fighters that can depend on just their power alone. Forget tactics. They know the second they touch you, it's done. That's where the confidence comes from.
left counter scores. He blocks the right hook. You can tell he's stronger, but he's not faster. Catch and shoot with the left counter. Good job. There's no way this fighter can go punch for punch. Their resistance to these blows just isn't the same.
Work the body, frustrate them, take the mind off the chin, take the mind off protecting everything around that. Work the body, use tactics sometimes to actually outbox a fight and beat them on points.
He fails to score with that left hook. Fighter has not shown us much defense at all. A very competitive round with 10 seconds left. Talk about a one-sided 3 minutes. We just saw it.
I seriously hope the judges kept their eye on this fight, because if...
Who thought we would have made it to 12? Well, there's no doubt about who won that last round. Let's see what he has for us here in the next one. One of the best attributes to have in boxing has nothing to do with boxing. It's how well you can take a punch to the face.
Todd, you know what? Sometimes when I've done in the ring with fights like that, and you...
Oh, George Groves finally crumbles to the canvas.
1, 2, 3, 4, 5.
So they'll make it up, and this fight continues. Both men step back for just a moment. Nice exchange here from both men.
Totally impressed. You know what? You got skill. You got... Oh, my goodness. I admire these guys.
This fighter's certainly not going to outthrow their opponent by any means, but they will, when they hit, be a lot harder.
This could be really intimidating, Todd. If you know somebody's got the punch power, someone's got the speed, someone can take you out with a simple jab. It can be intimidating. Just depends on how confident you are as a fighter.
So final 10 seconds of the round, and he is looking really sharp. Some might have thought it was a little bit closer, but in the end, the referees are in a unanimous agreement.
Unanimous. You know what? Smarts that is. A total change of styles to make sure they got it. Had every round in the bag. There was no argument, no discussion, no mistake. It was so obvious.